Well, that was a hot one, wasn't it? I've been at the racecourse ground today. We got the 3 points. We win 2-1 at home versus Doncaster Rovers. And guess what? Super Paul's back. It's all coming up and more on This Is Wrexham, The Late Show. Okay then guys, if you haven't already, please like, please subscribe, please keep sharing all the positive stuff. Membership shouts, thank you. These are the guys who just keep us going. We have got Jay, Logan Leroy, Wayne Cram, absolute legends. If you would like to join our ever-growing Red Army level, please, after this video, press the join button underneath. Couldn't appreciate it more. You just keep our show going. We're really keen to see what we can do this year. Welcome to the show. I am your host, Shaun Winter. It has been a glorious day today down at the racecourse ground in Wrexham. The hottest day at that ground for as long as I can remember. By God, I was just sitting there and I was sweating. I was in the executive box today. I know what you're thinking. You know, you're not one of the man of the people anymore, Shaun. Well, that's where you're wrong. I can mix it with the riffraff and with the big wigs in the executive box. I was with Peter Hughes, Jamie Hughes and Benji Hughes today. My family's, obviously Diddy, my best mate, his family. So I do quite a lot with them and it was a great day. It was great to see them. I shall be sat with them against Grimsby as well next Saturday. Fantastic seats. What a beautiful view that is out over Half Live. So, the team that started today's game, let me just run you through it very quickly right now. We had in goal, so Parkinson's gone for the 5-3-2, which obviously he always favours. That's how Wrexham sets up. That's what a Parkinson team does. Mark Howard in goal, Barnett on the right, Hayden, Tozer, Boyle, McAlinden on the left. Let me just talk about Ryan Barnett. I thought he was great today. Yeah, he's really taking to his lead now. He's getting to the line, he's whipping the ball in. Very assured performance. I can't help feel sorry for McAlinden today. He looked very uncomfortable. He looks like a man with no confidence who's searching for confidence, because I like McAlinden. I really like Liam McAlinden. And I know a lot of people don't, but I think he's a right good player in there. And I think he was unfortunate today. He did some good things, but I thought he was very hesitant whether to get forward, whether to drop back. Hayden obviously got injured. That was a sad one. I hope that's not too serious, but he had a little jog off the pitch, so hopefully that's just a precaution. He comes off and Cleworth comes on, who I think did well. You know what you get from Max Cleworth. Tozer, Boyle, yeah. And then obviously the midfield, we had Young, O'Connor, Lee. Elliot Lee. How many times already this season have I said Elliot Lee? Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. He's having such a good season. He's everywhere. I love this guy. He's everywhere. He's tenacious. He's at it. If he loses a ball, he's at it. You know, where he positions his body. He's such an intelligent player. I love football. I know football inside out. And that man is so intelligent. You don't know which way he's going to go. He'll drop the shoulder, go this way, or he'll drop the shoulder and he'll go the other way. He's a fantastic footballer, and I think we're really lucky to have him. I really do, and it's just so nice having players of that ilk wearing our badge on their chest. Because for years we didn't have that, guys, and I know you'll all agree with this. We didn't have it, and we didn't have the luxury of watching players such as Elliot Lee, your Paul Mullins, and we didn't have that for a while. So it's just, I was watching Elliot Lee today and I just thought, you know what, I really appreciate that player. As I do all of them, but I just thought I really appreciate that player. I really appreciate what we've got at Wrexham at the moment. I think some people can lose sight sometimes. Well, we need to be up the league. We need to be, what I've talked about before, the experts. You don't lose sight on where we've come from and what we've been through and the players we've had on that pitch. So I was sat there today looking and I was thinking, We're lucky to be where we are right now and to be watching these players. I mean, Elliot Lee, O'Connor, Young. I thought Young was tremendous. I'm not sure why he didn't bring him off in the second half because he ran his race. He was absolutely knackered. Yes, I know he won the match. I probably thought Elliot Lee should have won it, but Luke Young again. Tommy Cowse had it right. He said to me once, you know what you get from Luke Young? He's always going to give you a 7 or an 8 out of 10 every game. And that is correct. Tom O'Connor, second half, I think he went off the boil again a bit. I think this has been a bit of a trait of him this season. I've said it a couple of times. First half, he looks assured, he looks good, he looks calm. He always looks calm. It's Tom O'Connor, he always looks calm. Second half, I thought he was giving it away a bit needlessly. I thought changes could have happened a bit sooner at 1-1. Up front, we had Dalby and Palmer. Dalby, I don't want to sit here and not rant. I like Dalby and I appreciate him. I don't think he looks like he's a player not in confidence. Looks like a player who's doubting himself. He looks like a player that isn't at it. I've just been talking to Kev Holt there, and he said to me, we were talking about Palmer and Dalby. He was both good players. Maybe Dalby's a good National League striker, just gone up a level, and it's halting him. Who knows? But you put Palmer and Dalby together, and he never both play well together. I thought that was interesting. I thought Ollie Palmer was good today. I think he started the season absolutely fantastic. I think Palmer has really, really started the season well. Ball at his feet, he's strong, he's at it. But how good was it to see Super Paul Mullin come back on? I'll go into the game now. It kicked off, I thought it was all Wrexham, basically. Wrexham were very good in possession. We had a very good football inside in possession. We're calm. We never look panicked. I thought the chances were going to come. We had a few half chances, didn't we? But if they're going to come from out wide. It's going to be Barney getting down on me. And I just thought McAlinden, although he was putting some good balls in from that left-back position, rather than going right up, from that left-back position, they must have been working on this in training. And he's put quite a few good through. But then I thought it was telegraphed then. They knew what he was going to do. And he hurried a couple of them, and I thought, we're wasting the ball here. We're wasting the ball. Listen, I'm no expert, but I'm just telling you as I see it. So I was willing McAlinden to make some of those runs, which by God we know he can. He's a player I'd love to see just have that one game where he plays really well, and he's in that confident spell, and he's in that moment, and he can play a bit because I think he really needs it. Same with Sam Dalby. I think he doesn't quite look the Sam Dalby of last year, but then he didn't start the season great last year, if you remember rightly, and he came good. So the goal came, a bit of a scramble in the box. I think a couple of crosses come in, and it was our Captain Marvel, the one and only Luke Young himself. A bit of a deflection, I think. Great to see him score at the race course. I mean, I think he was our top goal scorer one year. He was just Luke Young again, absolutely tremendous. Luke. He just gives you everything. But I seen him for the first time in a while. I looked at him second half. I thought he is knackered. I can't believe he was still on the pitch, but he kept him until the end. There was a time he was chasing back and he just couldn't. He looked like he ran his race. But it was great. That was on the 37th minute. So we go in at half time. It's 1-0 to Wrexham, and you think Super Paul's warming up, and you think, here we go. I think Wrexham will kick on second half. It was quite the reverse at first. Phil scores for them on the 52nd minute. Because credit to Doncaster, they got themselves right back in it, and they were starting to play. And we looked a bit tired, I thought. The midfield were looking a bit tired. O'Connor was starting to get overrun a bit. We were at 6s and 7s at the back at some points. They were starting to have a little bit of joy. So obviously it's 1-1, and I'm thinking, come on. And then I just looked down, and Mullin's doing a warm-up again, and I say to Jamie next to me, I said, he's got his shin pads on this time. Because he didn't have, he's warming up without his shin pads on. So he's right, he's coming on. So we look down, we can see him getting ready. And the place erupts, doesn't it? And this is rightly so. This is the man who has his own mural outside the Fat Boar in Wrexham. This is a man who is adored by this whole town. This is not only just kids, grandmothers, grandfathers. Like this, he's like the prodigal son of Wrexham, isn't he? He is loved and adored that much. I can't put into words to you right now If you speak to the people of Wrexham, the kids, all the kids in the playground, they want to be this man. They want to be Mullin. So he is getting ready. He's coming on now, and the place just absolutely erupted. Even the executive box is going nuts. I couldn't believe it myself, but I seen it with my own eyes. It was going ballistic. Paul Mullin was back. We've got Mullin. Yeah, you've heard it before. Absolutely tremendous reception. He comes on for Dalby. And it was the right one. It was the right move to do. But my God, didn't he look sharp when he comes on? The difference in strike type, the way they move, he's just... Paul Mullin is so intelligent. He's indicating he wants to whip round the side, and he's going into those channels. And then Fletcher's on. Fletcher comes on for Palmer. And I seen him indicate to Barney. Barney's at it, and he's going to put it to Mullin's feet, and he's going like that because he wants it to Fletcher so he can spin round. And I'm thinking, he's just on it. He is so on it upstairs, and the ball at his feet. I mean, wait until this guy gets up to speed. I think he starts against Grimsby. I really hope he starts against Grimsby. He looked like he's got a goal in him. Don't we look at different teams for having Mullin back? Fletcher as well. By the way, when Fletcher came on, we were taking the game to them again, and the only team that was going to score was going to be Wrexham. That was in my mind anyway. I thought, here we go. Fletcher, who signed... By the way, I don't really like calling people out in here, but I'm going to call just the group out. You know, the ones moaning that we signed a 36-year-old Fletcher. The overnight experts, yes. You know it. The ones I always talk about. The overnight experts that know everything. Well, are you telling me, Mr. Overnight Expert, or are you watching that and you don't think he's a good acquisition? You don't lose it at 36. The man's played in the Premier League. Wolves, Sunderland, Sheffield Wednesday. I mean, he's an unbelievable football player. And he is going to bring him, mark my words, him and Mullin are going to be flipping dangerous. You notice I said flipping. I do not swear anymore. They're going to be so dangerous. I think, what a signing. Phil Parkinson is not stupid. That man is not stupid. And when has he ever let us down on a signing? All right, that doesn't count. But still, when he doesn't let us down, does he? Them two together, we're linking up already. And they're 1-4. It's a go at goal. This is my criticism of Dalby sometimes. He's in the first half, and you're just thinking, just go, head down, attack it. And he's pulled the ball back in order for them to get back. Listen, he's a professional footballer. I'm not. I'm just telling you as I see it. I was made up for him in the week to score. I was buzzing for him. I wish him. You know, I think he's more of an impact player, Sam Dalby. But that's enough on him. Fletcher and Mullin look a force together. They look a force. Two incredibly intelligent players. You add that to Elliot Lee as well in the mix. Then you've got O'Connor. That's a quartet of unbelievably clever, intellectual footballers right there. You've got Luke Young, who's an absolute engine. We've got George Evans to come into that side. I haven't seen enough of him to comment as of yet. But I know he comes from good ilk. I know he's a good player. You don't play at Millwall. You don't play in the Championship. You don't play at that level unless you are. So our squad is looking fantastic. Elliot Lee. If it was going to be anyone, I thought Mullin or possibly Lee. And I was right, because Lee's not content with a 1-1 draw, is he? He's scrapping, he's snarling, he's tenacious. He's everything you want from a Wrexham player. He just gives you an abundance. Difference is, he's got that quality, hasn't he? I'm not sure if this one took a deflection as well. But anyway, he just pulled it back. He shimmied. I mean, he doesn't look quick, but he's quick. He doesn't look quick, Elliot Lee, but he's quick. And he is, the way he can shift it from one foot to another, drop a shoulder, go. He's just incredibly quick. I think he's such a gifted footballer, and I think we're going to see so many goals like this season. I mean, what's he on now? 6 goals? Is he on six? I'm pretty sure he's on 6 goals already. So he's a top goal scorer. He's at it. He's bang at it. 38, Elliot Lee, absolutely brilliant. And the place goes nuts, doesn't it? It goes nuts. I thought that racecourse atmosphere today It was absolutely unbelievable. Unbelievable. Loud. Again, I was saying to Kev Hope, I was just saying to him then, that atmosphere, it's such a difference. You've got away teams with big crowds, proper crowds coming. They were at it today. Doncaster fans, really good. Really, really good. Can't fault them. Isn't it good having a proper away atmosphere? It brings on... I think that second's gone to another level. As you're going in before a game, you can hear both, all banging on the thing and... Tremendous. Football is back in this town, guys. And I'm dead excited. I'm so excited. Football is back in this town. It's thriving. Because it was a sunny day today and wasn't it hot? Wasn't it hot, by the way? I'm flipping hot in this studio. After the game, you see so many red shirts. You look in the stand, so many red shirts. It's phenomenal to see it. And as I said, I've had a little bit of a moment again today. Looking at these players, let's not get ahead of ourselves because we're lucky to have the players we have at the club. We're lucky to have the team, the infrastructure, the owners. Everything's going right for this club. So please just think before you moan. These people moaning because we're bringing in an ex-international player in Stephen Fletcher, who's played most of his career in the Premier League. Yeah, I tell you what, let's go and have a moan about it. Oh, the overnight experts. I'm sure it's not the first time we're going to be talking about them, and I'm sure they'll be on my case as soon as Welcome to Wrexham comes out. So, yeah, that kind of rounds up the game. I'm made up. I am made up. Unfortunately, I haven't got my boys tonight. I had them last night. They are with their ninny for the night. So I'll be going home now, walking Bertie, and I might even treat myself to a Chinese. But that was an incredible day. A good result. Great to see us back playing proper teams. Back to see us doing what we do at the race course, and great to see us giving those fans something to shout about. Right, guys, let me give you some stats. I like to arm you with as much information as I can, so when you go down the pub, you seem quite intelligent. Says him reading from a stats sheet. Okay, possession-wise, Wrexham had 48% to their 52, which is... It happens quite a lot. We have to work hard with and without the ball now, Wrexham, don't we? I think that's where we've come and done sometimes, but we have to work hard with and without the ball, which they did in tremendous heat. So well done to the boys today. Shots, we had 16 to their 8 on target, 8 to their 2. Corner balls, we had 6 to their 4. Fouls, 9 to their 13. There's no room for it in football. You can't come to the racecourse ground and be kicking our boys. So there's the stats. O'Connor had a yellow card. Lee had a yellow card. Elliot Lee's yellow card. I can't remember O'Connor's, but Elliot Lee's, I didn't think it was a yellow card whatsoever. I'm kind of right in front of it. But then I've been wrong in the past. You're right, it doesn't happen often, but I have been wrong in the past. Isn't it just great to see Super Paul Mullin on the pitch? I'm buzzing. Absolutely buzzing. Let me tell you where we lie in the table right now. We are 7th. That's right, we're in the playoff spots. Not for long because we're coming for the top 3, darling. We are 7th. Our next game, next Saturday. I am back in the director's box. I'm looking forward to spending time with the Hugheses again. What a fantastic family. And very good friends of mine, by the way. We play 12th place, Grimsby Town. Grimsby Town, eh? Well, let's not go on about last time they came to the racecourse, eh? Because I know it's Saturday night. We need to cheer up. Yeah, that's right. The week after that, we go away to 17th place, Stockport County. The games in this league are thick and fast, aren't they? I've got the table in front of me right now. And it's just side after side after side. It's proper teams, you really have got to be at it. So we have now won 2 on the bounce, which is good. Our form, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Our last 6 games, we've drawn, 1. We're adapting, aren't we? We're adapting, and the only way Wrexham are going to go is up. We've got players to come back in. Let's get McLean back in that side when he's back from international duty. I tell you what, I think it's about time we went over to Twitter, don't you? Okie dokie, let's take a couple of questions over from Twitter. Aussie, top man in the Oslo. Still looks shaky at the back, mate. I think Evans needs to sit in front of that back line to calm it. Yeah, I thought first half we looked really assured, mate. I've got to be honest. Second half, I think you're right. I think Boyle's got a mistake in him. I know it's easy for us to say. I think he's got as solid as he looks throughout games, I think he's always got a bit of a mistake in him. But, and I mean, needless to say, we're going to get it right. Parkinson is going to get settled on. I think you're going to see a lot of Evans, and I think he does sit in there. But who do you drop in the midfield? I mean, Young's at it so much. For me, O'Connor probably sits on the bench. But then when he's right, it's such a headache for the gaffer. But then at the end of the day, he will get it right. Wayne just clapping hands. Christian McHale, hello, Christian. From what I saw of Fletcher when he came on today, he looks a tasty. Although I can't deny, I think Evans is the signing of the summer. Who's your signing of the summer? Oh, it's a fantastic question. I've been alluding to in this show about Fletcher. Oh, what a time! I can't agree more. What a player! What a signing! It's just a very accomplished footballer. He's always going to score goals. So intelligent. McLean was my signing of the summer. I really think I know he's 34 years old, but I really think he's going to be absolutely unbelievable for us. I do. But Fletcher, I think he's going to be unbelievable as well. Evans, I got to be honest, I haven't seen enough of Evans, but from what I've looked up on him, he's meant to be one hell of a player. So I'm not going to sit here and pretend I know it all, because I don't. But I'd like to see a lot more of Evans. I think he starts against Grimsby. In fact, I'm pretty certain. Wayne Cram, Fletcher look like men against boys out there. By boys, I mean McAlinden and O'Connor. Tough day for some of the squad today. 3 points was a very good outcome. Yeah, I think I've said about McAlinden earlier in the show. I'm just willing him to do, because it's in there. It's in there. We just need to bring it out. I do like McAlinden. I think he can play anywhere. He's good in midfield. But today wasn't his day. No, you can't get away from that fact. It wasn't his day. He looked very unassured of himself, is what I'd probably say. On O'Connor, I thought first half was good. Second half, again, which quite often has happened this season, where if he's just getting up to scratch, he gave the ball away a couple of times and he wasn't quite at it. But there you go. It's going to come good. Tory, Mullin's back. You better believe it. Yeah, Andy has put about Elliot Lee, an absolutely amazing player. Yeah, I can't agree more. Isn't he just an amazing player? He's just an amazing player. Habs Yachts rising Wrexham up the town. Let's go. We've got Mullin. Super Paul Mullin. We certainly have. Absolutely brilliant. Fantastic day at the racecourse. I'm really happy. The sun was shining. The performance was decent. We look good. We look strong. Super Paul's back. Fletcher looks good. That partnership is going to be something to behold, I think. Two outstandingly clever strikers playing up there for the Red Army with a badge on their chest, giving everything they've got. With the rest of the side, I can only see good things coming. I predict another win next Saturday against Grimsby Town. We certainly own one. Just a quick one. I just want to apologise for not doing a show last week. I have been working away. I've been so busy, and I had a little bit on my mind last week, so I wasn't in the right state of mind to come and do it. However, I'm back. I shall be working away, but I'll be back on a Saturday to do the show, so don't worry. You haven't got rid of me just yet. I've got a question here. Who's it from? Logan Leroy. And I've seen Stevens put underneath. I cannot wait to hear Shaun answer this one. Right. Steve said it was a question I might not like, so let's have a look. Hey, Shaun. This is from Logan Leroy, by the way. Hey, Shaun. Great show as always. Thank you so much. I love you, mate. Thank you. The club really seems to me to be leaning towards a Welsh identity, i.e. renaming of the club. How much Welsh does one actually hear on a day-to-day basis in Wrexham? And how does it compare to the rest of the Wales? That is an absolutely unbelievable question, and I am going to answer this because you might have heard me allude to the Stoke Kairas, the racecourse ground in Welsh. It's being called a lot at the moment. I get why the club are doing it. I really do, and I think it's great. I don't speak Welsh. I'm Welsh. I am Welsh. And no one will call me any different. You call me English and we're going to have problems. I'm Welsh and I'm extremely proud of where I'm from. I'm as proud as Welshman you're ever going to get. My town is everything to me. Day to day, you don't hear it. It's barely spoken in Wrexham. there are people who speak it in Wrexham, and it's not the same as Cardiff, though. Cardiff's a capital, and you don't get many Welsh speakers. It's in the valleys, and my dad lives in Nevin, which is by Pwllheli, and they all speak it there. And you know what? It's great. It's great to hear it. When we were at the table, you know, they speak Welsh, and I'm sure they're just slagging me off, but I can't actually pinpoint it because they're talking Welsh. And what they say is, we'll learn it, isn't it? I wish I could talk Welsh. I really do. What I'm slightly annoyed about is we're at the Caer Ras. It's the racecourse ground. It's been the racecourse ground since I went as a 5-year-old boy. It's the racecourse ground. Yes, I know you see it on the side. It says Stoke Racecourse Ground, Stoke Caer Ras. But if it's introduced on any television programme or anything, it's the Caer Ras. I appreciate it. I wish I could speak it. And I do appreciate that we're trying to find our Welsh identity a bit more. I think it's just me. I'm just miffed because I can't speak it, to be honest with you. I think it's great, the impotence or the, you know, of us having to lean towards Welsh more. I think it's great. We were taught it in school, but not a massive amount, if you're with me. So, yeah, it's one thing I'm quite jealous of for anyone who speaks Welsh. And that's why you'll hear me not happy when I have to say the Caer Ras instead of the racecourse. But I hope that answers the question, mate. If you would like to join our ever-growing Red Army level, please, after this video, press the join button underneath. You get a shout-out absolutely every show. Any questions you want to put to me, you can put to me. Whatever it may be, I have to answer it. I've been told by Stephen I have to answer it no matter what. So keep them clean. All right, keep them clean, you buggers. The eagle-eyed viewer will notice that I have spilt some water down me in a commercial break. That aside, here's my video diary. Hello there. Thursday evening. I've been working away all week. I had an awful week, let me tell you. What a shocking week. Left my medication at home as well, so just everything's really got to me this week. Missed the kids like mad. Feel too far away from them. Look at this though. What a beautiful day for football. Woof, it is hot, man. Nip into town, get my hair cut. Had the boys last night. Awesome. They're having a night away with their ninny and their grandpa tonight. So I shall be going to get the haircut. Maybe get a sunbed. Then I'll pop to the Mice Squid and see what's going on before the game. But I think it's a 3-1. I'm going to go 4-1 Wrexham. I really fancy a bit of a route today up the town. He's had his haircut and he feels like a new pin, the old lad. Here I am in the Mice Squid with Mr. James Simmons himself. Let's have a look at your outfit, Jim. Hey, Simon, you'll get on this as well. What do you reckon the score's going to be, Jim?
3-1.
3-1, yeah?
Yeah.
Mullin and Fletcher on the bench. We're happy to see it, James.
Oh, we're happy, mate.
Mr. Cook.
Yes, Paul.
How are we, sir?
All the better for seeing the sunshine.
Yes, it's good, isn't it? You've just said first time with a vest at the racecourse, so everyone's winning.
Dressed as a lesbian.
It's the post box there.
And we've also got a 2-hat combination. Let's have a look.
He's a twat.
Right then, Simon, score prediction. Go on, mate.
4-0.
Ooh, I've gone 4-1, I have.
4-0. You
Go
said
on.
4-1, didn't you?
4-1?
Okay.
4-0. A shutout. We'll take that, won't we? Up the town.
That's all right, man.
thought that was the thingy. Oh my god. That's not on camera, is it? Is it on?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how we're going to do the next bit now because they've got that on here.
Hey, just cut that for me. I'll put that on after on my Twitter. What a knob. Once again, thank you so much for watching my video diary. It wasn't as long as normal this week, but I didn't have the boys today. I had them last night. But I will try and get more for you. I know guys really appreciate watching it, and I appreciate doing it. And thank you so much for everyone who helps us out, just everyone who pushes us, and everyone who says really nice stuff about us. It just means a lot, and I know my boys appreciate it as well. So that about wraps the show up. Thank you so much for watching. It's been an absolute pleasure. You've been a fantastic audience. 90% of you. Thank you so much. See you next time.